Apologize to Canadians for what? Dress up? Normally I wouldn't care about what Justin Trudeau does because this guy is just the worst. In my opinion, he's the worst. But he affects my life very little since he's the Canadian Prime Minister. And who gives a crap what Canada does, honestly. But besides that, I do have some Canadian friends and haven't really asked them about this because this is their decision and it doesn't affect me. But why I'm responding to this latest thing, this third instance, by the way, not just one, not just two, but three, is because this guy is the poster child of wokeness, and especially here in the United States, he's looked up to as, by the left, not by me, as someone to behold, someone to, kneel to and bow, and because this guy is the crown prince of wokeness. Unfortunately, some things have come out. Now, I've noticed how the media, some media, especially in the United States, called it brown face with the video or the picture that he's been first shown for, which you'll see right here. They'll call it brown face. If you call it blackface, that's bad. Brown is like, they don't care, apparently, the news media. But if you show to this picture here, I think this is the second one. This is like the first one came out, and then the number 2, number 3 came out. This one, he said he was wearing a blackface and afro wig while performing Jamaican song Deo at the high school as he apologized over a different racist photo where he dressed up as an Arabian Nights party. There you go. And then there's this. And then there's the original one. As you can see his face here, he's like, well, I got hosed. So, what I was going to respond to here is that I don't know who's really outraged over this. I think people that support him and who are on the left are more outraged than someone like me who's doesn't have a dog in this fight, or maybe some Canadians. I want to see there's some couple YouTube guys I watch, Zip Ties and Bias Plies. His name is, I don't know his real name, but his name is Peg. I'm pretty sure he's got something funny to say. And Uncle Hack from Danger Cats. Kind of curious what they have to say. I'm pretty sure we're going to find out. But having said this is interesting. How if the roles were reversed, saying this is on the right side of the political aisle, the outrage would be way more damaging. But since it's Justin Trudeau and he's a soy boy, essentially, it's not a big deal, apparently. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I'm being facetious. Of course I know why. Black Pigeon Speaks did a video this morning about it, and it's actually, this video is one of his better ones. And it just goes to show that if you're on the right side of the political aisle, if you have woke points, if you have social justice warrior credibility, if you will, then it's not a big deal. And who cares, right? And this video about to play is really good. This guy is he's out of his mind.
I think this is something that, like everything, that you have to evaluate on a case-by-case basis. This is something that I take seriously and I take responsibility for. I'm pissed off at myself.
He's pissed off at himself. I highly doubt that. He's pissed off that he got caught. And I'm pretty sure he knew that this was going to come out eventually. And I'm surprised it didn't come out a lot sooner. But I'm pretty sure that whoever was holding on to it was waiting for the right time. And this is apparently the right time, right before soon before their election.
Obviously, I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm apologizing to Canadians.
What is taking responsibility?
Apologize to Canadians for what? Dress up? Obviously, you thought it was okay back then, but since it's not okay now, interesting. But this reporter is about to ask a really cool, interesting question, and watch how Trudeau answers it.
responsibility mean? What is the consequence for
He's asking, what is the responsibilities and what are the consequences? And watch Trudeau's response.
a lot of your candidates? This would be at least calls for resignation.
This would be calls for important conversations with all those candidates. And
important conversations. You see, he didn't answer the question. What the hell is an important conversation? I don't get that. What's important about it? That you shouldn't have done it? It was okay back then, but it's not okay now? Got it.
And real taking stock in the path forward, and I'm having conversations with my colleagues, with fellow candidates, and I'm
okay. Having conversations about what?
going to be continuing to having conversations with Canadians.
Okay, continue having conversations with Canadians. Okay, what the hell does that mean? For the love of God. But continuing on, see two more damning photos. Trudeau putting on brown makeup to attend. It looks black, but whatever, brown. In the first new photograph, Trudeau is dressed up as Jamaican singer Harry Belafonte to sing Deo. Well, I guess singing Deo now is cultural appropriation. I guess we can't watch Beetlejuice now. A Jamaican song at John Brebeuf High School at a talent show. He graduated from the school in the early 1990s. Okay, the second photo is taken from a video which undated, which given to Global News on Wednesday. The outlet confirmed with senior member of the Liberal campaign it was Trudeau. It shows him raise his arm, sticking his tongue out while dressed in a white t-shirt and jeans. Again, if he was young, I mean, people do young stupid things when you're young. So now we're going all the way back to high school. Well, yeah, Kavanaugh, but yeah. On Wednesday, he apologized after a different photo was taken in 2001 when he was a 29-year-old teacher. Image showed him dressed up in a turban and a white robe with brown makeup on his face to attend Arabian Nights party. In the press conference he held in his campaign plane, he acknowledged that the photo was racist and he should have known better. Okay, we've kind of gone over that. There he's got the jacket and the wig, and here's he sticking his tongue out. This is like one of those. It's like a Bigfoot, sighting photo. It's grainy and it's really bad. And there were some people who are taking offense to, like, he's got his hand around her neck, but you could see that she's holding his hand right here. So they must have been dating or something. Whatever. That was 18 years ago. And then the smug, defiance from a got to talk about conversations with conversations and to conversate about with Canadians about the conversation, not the conversate. Whatever. He also mentioned high school photo before emerged, saying, when I was in high school, I dressed up at a talent show and sang Deo with makeup on. Scandal comes 1 week after sneaky clean politician launched his campaign and could undermine his chances for re-election within the last 5 weeks to go before Canada's election. Trudeau said the photo was taken at the end of the year gala. The theme was Arabian Nights. He dressed up as an Aladdin. Okay. I should have known better then, but I didn't, and I'm deeply sorry for it. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, we stop with that. He also admitted wearing makeup in Harry Belafonte's song, Banana Boat song, Deo. There are situations I regret deeply. You got caught, so. Trudeau said it wasn't racist. It was a racist act, but I didn't realize at the time, and he knows better now. Is it a racist act? Was that movie White Chicks a racist act? Nah. But we live in some strange times, so let's continue on. He acknowledged that he had been more enthusiastic about costumes than is sometimes appropriate. He asked Canadians to forgive him, and he said he would continue to fight intolerance and discrimination. Right. Trudeau repeatedly said he would take responsibility for his past mistakes, but refused to say why he hadn't spoken about the existence of the racist photo sooner, because he thought he was going to get away with it. That's pretty much the standard ploy here. Liberal Party of Canada had earlier confirmed that Trudeau, who was the leader of the political party, was in the photo. It was a photo taken while he was teaching in Vancouver at the school's annual dinner, which had a costume theme, Arabian Nights, a party's media relations lead said. I guarantee you that there's going to be, after this, no parties that are known for dress up. Guarantee it. Why? You don't want to be going for a job or a political office and find out you dressed up like, I don't know, a cowboy. Cowboys are racist. How dare you? See, he worked at a private school before entering politics at the same time his father, Pierre Trudeau, was Canada's prime minister. Trudeau taught French among other classes when he was teacher at a private school where tuition was about $23,000, probably Canadian, a year. He left his teaching position in 2001. Then some more cultural appropriation here. Hey, you guys, you lefties like it, so there you go. The photo emerged for the first time in a Wednesday after a tip from a Vancouver businessman Michael Adamson, who said he was to be part of the West Point Grey Academy community. Adamson didn't attend the party, but came across the photo in the yearbook in July and believed it should be made public. Probably doesn't like Trudeau very well. This is just talked about his political career. Here we go. This is I think why I'm talking about it. He has been admired by liberals around the world for his progressive policies in the Trump era, with Canada accepting more refugees than the United States. True, but I don't see how that relates to the story here. Kind of. Anyways, his Liberal government also strongly advocated free trade. Trudeau has come under fire of late following one of the biggest scandals in Canadian political history, which is an interesting story, but he probably won't find. But the latest politician faced scrutiny over racially insensitive photos, actions for their younger days. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam was embroiled in blackface controversy back in February in relation to his own yearbook pictures. Okay, Northam initially apologized, but later denied he was pictured in 1984 medical yearbook photo that showed a man wearing blackface and other dressed in Ku Klux Klan hood. There you go. I don't think there's much to say about that. Laszlo out.